name is Haddasi and I'm 16 years old. I'm in 11th grade, and I guess my interests are in school, specifically science and English, and math. It just is algebra, so like, but I do well, so I can't complain, and it's pretty interesting. And outside of school, I love reading and writing and drawing. I go to school in Maryland, and the reason why my parents picked this school was because there wasn't really any other option. The other school was completely filled for the year, but I'm really glad they picked that school because it's really amazing. I mean, there are times where, yeah, I hate the school or I hate the faculty or things that they do, but all in all, it's really amazing, and it's very homey. Yeah, compared to the other schools, they have in certain areas, and academically they have a lot of leeway, and they really care about who you are as a person and the accomplishments that you can do within your scope of talent that other schools, I guess, might not. Like, for example, the other school that was an option, sort of, not really, but they don't allow you to be involved in extracurricular activities unless like you have really, really good grades. And like, what happens to those kids who are just average, or who just don't put a lot of effort because they have other things going on in their lives or other stuff? Like, so the school that I go to, they really put an effort into making sure that everyone has a chance to shine in anything and as much as they can. So that's really, I think, their main focus, which is really amazing, and because of that I've been able to succeed so much because of that. So I'm really glad I'm at that school. Lots of times I feel like they come cracking down on us for uniform rules. They've recently instituted a bunch of like really strict rules, and then we get detention for it. So I guess most schools actually have that, but we've never had that. That kind of went along with that, where you're just a student body, you're not individuals. And I feel like we're almost sort of turning into that, but like at the same time, so like I'm upset that, like, you know what, why do I have to button something like all the way to the top or wear really long skirts or whatever? But I know that that's like part of the uniform, that's part of being a Jewish girl and of being a modest Jewish girl. So I really understand their point of view, but at the same time, as a student, sometimes I feel like it's almost suffocating, and so that's kind of annoying. I think what's more annoying than the actual rules is how they're implementing it, is that they're having the teachers go around almost like just going around and like picking out girls who are not following the rules and stuff like that, but they're not telling us. They're just kind of like calling us into the office and saying, oh, now you have an infraction, now you have, you only get 3 and then you get detention. And because of that, like, you don't know, because they won't tell you which teacher said that, and now almost you're feeling on guard because all teachers are like, almost like the secret police, kind of like KGB. Someone told me that, and I was like, wow, that makes sense. Like, it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't like that about that. Like, I feel like the part of what the school was about was that the teachers interact with the students almost on like confidential level, where you're almost like friends, not exactly because they still are your teachers, but you can confide in them. You can say things that you might not tell another teacher who's like really strict, and then here they are coming in like cracking down on you for a bunch of like uniform stuff, and you're like, well, what are you? So that's probably the most thing that annoys me. One thing I would change, probably have more extracurricular activities, if anything. So they do have, so I guess that sounds like it's contradicting what I just said, but they don't have electives in my school, and I think that is one downside. Like, there are so many girls who do well other than just a production or a play or heading a party called a chagiga for the holidays and stuff like that. So like, I mean, like, that's talent, like leadership and creativity and stuff like that. But there are girls who could do well and other stuff. Like, I love art also. My mother's the art teacher, and I wish she could teach me in school, but they don't allow that, and they don't have real gym teams or real anything else. And I think that I wish they would be able to implement into our day, because that would be fun.